back at it again, and we have one here with Are Horowitz with a very interesting title. Let's dive in.
Can you compromise on climate change?
Absolutely not. There is no compromise.
Interesting.
I'm Are Horowitz, and I'm here in the East Village. Now the election is over, the Democrats have been pushing the message of togetherness and unity. But unity on whose terms?
It's a great point.
How important is it the value of toleration and accepting of other people?
It's the most important thing.
Extremely important. You know, this divisiveness in this country has become terrible.
You know, be compassionate and understanding, and be as supportive as you can. I think it's very important.
Very important.
Yeah, I think it's extremely important.
Very important. I'll never understand fully why people spend all their time, you know, trying to hate on one group.
It's very
I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS on them saying that, you know, unity and all that. I'm not believing a single word. Y'all believe in it? And I guarantee you, by the end of this, they're going to get exposed. Knowing Ami, because we've checked out Ami several times, they're going to get exposed. For sure. For sure. But let's check it out.
I'll never understand fully why people spend all their time, you know, trying to hate on one group.
It's very important. It's one of the most important things. I'm one of the most tolerant people because I'm one of the most empathetic people.
She's one of the most tolerant. See, I know Ami. He put that in there for a reason. She's going to be one of the biggest ones to expose herself. She said she's the most tolerant. All right. Let's find out. Let's see.
Do Republicans have any value at all?
Oh, here it is.
No, they're delusional. I mean, they're literally delusional. They are really, really selfish human beings.
Bingo. Let's be tolerant of everyone. I don't know. Actually, it was them. It was these two. I don't know how anybody could hate a group of people. I guarantee. Hold on. Let's see.
I think they're disgusting.
I think they're disgusting. See, one thing that I found out along this journey is that the left are a bunch of hypocrites. We literally just heard them say, "Oh, let's be tolerant." Yeah, that's very, very important. I'm very accepting, or whatever this lady said. Of everything, you know, or very tolerant. And then as soon as they get asked the question, complete script flipped. Oh, well, what do you know? And now that I've realized that, you know, the left are a bunch of hypocrites, I can't unsee it. And I don't understand how I was so blind to it for so long. That's wild to me. That's crazy and scary at the same time, because it shows you, you know, how powerful the machine is. Now, granted, I wasn't really into politics before then, but still, like, that's blatantly obvious how lunatic that is. And then she called them, they're really selfish. No, or what'd she say?
No,
they're delusional. That's what it was. She called the right delusional. Another thing that I've noticed is that the left calls the right what the left actually is. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. But anyway, let's continue on.
human beings.
I think they're disgusting.
Are they racist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Misogynistic?
Yep.
a lot of misogyny.
Yep.
Monstrous.
Uh-huh.
Mindless.
Just all the names. Yep, of course. Every single name in the book.
Racist.
Yep.
There's a lot of immorality in them. Every living thing on this earth is a miracle.
Not Republicans! How important is it for us to compromise on issues, on major issues?
I think it's important. Yeah, super important. Yeah. You know,
More hypocrisy coming. It's super important to compromise.
It's not always going to be fair, you know. It's not, and not everybody's going to be happy by the end. But it's important to talk things through.
Otherwise, how do we unify?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's important to talk things through. Okay.
I do think it's important to find compromises.
Yeah.
And I think that the country would be in much better shape.
If we did compromise.
Yeah, being able to compromise and to come up with a solution is like the best thing you can do.
I feel like the people in that position should compromise more.
How important is the value of compromising to achieve unity?
It's important. I mean, you do have to compromise. You do have to compromise.
In
Do you
unifying,
really?
should we compromise with one another in order to understand?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
And there are areas of common ground.
Who trying to make a bet with me? Now, obviously, there's no possible way we could make a bet, but if we could, I'd make the bet that they're about to expose themselves once again. Because they're hypocrites. And Ami's about to ask them a question that involves compromising of some sort, and they're going to say no. Nope, 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 absolutely not. Nope, 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 can't do that. No. With the right, with Republicans? Oh, guarantee it. Guarantee it.
You know, they can reach areas of common ground.
We could compromise on certain things.
There is compromise.
Like, what issue would you compromise on?
I don't know. There are hundreds of them. You know, for instance, you know, the climate change, which is at the top of the list.
Okay.
And,
So there's a compromise to be had there.
There is a compromise to be had. Yes.
So, for example,
Well, excuse me.
like they would give on like cafe standards,
That
and
sort of
you would
thing.
give on like fracking, that kind of thing.
Well, fracking is a touchy issue.
Can you compromise on something around climate change to give the Republicans something?
Yeah, it would depend on what it was. For instance, they want to go into Anwar, the Arctic National Reserve, to start digging that up.
So you're okay with that?
No, I am not.
okay.
No.
Is there something you're willing to compromise on climate change to give the Republicans something they want?
Well,
On
they could, you know, as far as carbon emissions goes, that they could do something with that if there were carbon emissions coming from a certain state. They would have to pay extra or something of that nature. It would have to.
So would you be willing to have a little more carbon emissions?
No.
Oh, you would. Okay. So there really isn't anything you're willing to compromise on.
Well, I
when it
don't
comes to
know.
climate change.
I don't know.
I'm getting the feeling that you don't fully understand the meaning of the word compromise. Can you compromise?
Yeah, I was so confused by that. I'm like, wait, what? You said compromise, and I'm not hearing any type of compromise. You know, he asked you about the fracking. No. He asked you about the Arctic Wildlife Reserve. No. He asked you about emissions. No. So, like, what exactly are you willing to compromise on? Because at the beginning, she said, oh, there's a lot of things. He named 3, and you said no to every single one. Once again, hypocrites. But, oh, here's this lady who said she's the most tolerant. I think that was this lady.
On climate change?
Absolutely not.
Can you compromise on climate change?
Absolutely not.
Of course
There
not.
is no compromise.
Can you see yourself compromising on climate change, for example?
Oh, no.
No, I don't see how we're
They're all going to say
at a
no.
point now where there's no compromise. If you're in coal, learn how to make solar panels or whatever.
Right.
You know, but that's compromise. That's as far as I go.
There really isn't room for compromise.
I mean, no.
No, 100% no.
Can you compromise on universal health care?
Well, I can't see not giving it to everyone. Well, there can be compromises, but the compromise can't be. There are
Not
people
covering every single
not
person.
covering every single person.
Can you compromise on universal health care?
No, I mean, ultimately, no, I don't believe so.
Is there room to compromise on universal health care?
I guess not, no.
No, other people, governments can do it, so I don't understand why we can't.
There's so many issues that I feel like there is a very clear answer, and this is one of them.
What about an issue like abortion?
Yeah, I think that one's pretty clear cut.
Of course not.
It's yes, or I think there
There's
isn't.
no room.
Yeah,
There's
there's no.
no
Yeah,
room to compromise.
yeah, I don't think so.
Is there a compromise to be had on abortion?
No.
No, it's their body. It's absolutely their body.
We're taking away my right to abortion. I can't compromise on that.
Taking away her right to... Well, excuse me, ma'am, but you seem to be, no. I'm not gonna say anything disrespectful. I'm gonna refrain from any disrespect. All right, you guys can proceed on with whatever you want to say about that. She said her right to abortion. Yeah, okay, ma'am. I think never mind.
There's no compromise on allowing women to do what they have to do.
Income inequality.
Yeah.
Got to be respectful of my elders, okay? Got to be respectful of my elders. Sometimes you just want to say something, it just rolls off the tongue sometimes, and it almost did in that moment, like. And part of me still wants to say something, but I'm not. I'm gonna be respectful of my elders, all right? Okay.
Compromise.
No, I think we should just have equality. I
Can you compromise in fighting for income inequality?
That's a heavy question. A compromise. Is there a compromise for? I can't think of one right now. Honestly, the 1% of this country are just way too have too much.
No. You can't compromise on it.
And why do they have too much SHIT? Because they created a product or a service that all of us want or need. Why don't you try to create one, and maybe you'll be part of that 1%. Amen.
We don't want to compromise.
Can we
What I
compromise
mean.
on allowing income inequality?
Oh no, 100%.
On issues that are important to you, you really shouldn't compromise.
Yeah.
On issues that are important to you, you really shouldn't compromise.
Right. Yeah. And issues that are right.
I see what he's doing. He's really exposing them. On issues that are important to you, you really shouldn't compromise. And he's saying that so that they agree with him, so that they look foolish. And they do, because they truly believe that. They don't truly believe in compromise or working together or equality or any of that other BS. Once again, they believe in superiority. Doing what it is that they want to do when they want to do it. And yet they're going to be in for a rude awakening if they get their way. I'll tell you that.
For like society and humanity.
Okay, so yeah, maybe earlier I said compromising, but maybe now that you're making me see that, yeah.
Do you think that we can unify with Republicans? Like, is there a real way to do that?
Maybe in the far future. I don't think right now there is though.
You don't see any way to unify Republicans now?
No, not to my knowledge.
So there you have it. The left getting exposed for their hypocrisy and their lies. I mean, it's just blatant at this point. You can't unsee it once you realize that it's happening. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's just in your face. It's just, and I knew it was gonna be a bunch of hypocrisy from the beginning of the video, right? The moment that they started talking about compromising and one of the ladies said I sympathize with everybody and I love everybody and whatever else she was saying. I was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. Ami's about to expose the crap out of them, and expose them he did. That is for sure, without a doubt. But like I said, that's just the recurring theme at this point. And I truly don't understand how I've been so blind to that for so many years. I honestly and truthfully don't. Going through these videos and taking this journey is just super eye-opening. And it's just like, wow, the machine was that powerful that I never realized just how brainwashed I was and had become. And like I said, granted, I wasn't like super deep into politics, so I wasn't like deep diving into it and, out protesting every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing that, but it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, the left is always right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, And now I'm like, yeah, you were completely wrong, buddy. Completely wrong. But as always, hypocrisy being exposed. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.